Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Florida Atlantic about to put toe to leather and get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They've got the big fellas out there. A three tight end look on 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
To the air on 2nd down. Got the quick pass. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, that's one that DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
And the Rockets will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket breaking down. Soft spot in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, what makes this offense so difficult to defend is they've got receivers that have speed and that can separate. On the first drive of the game, they found a soft spot in the middle of the field, and they took advantage.
The Rockets are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. Looking for the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Toledo! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
Listen, my job is to poke and prod and find where you're weak. I like it. Get the ball in the perimeter. How are the ends playing the run support? Can I get on the edge, make some big, easy plays early in this ballgame?
And show them a variety of runs that can keep them guessing later on.
No doubt, and I'm making memory of all this stuff. Did it work? What were they in? Can I get back to this later?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
They'll try to get outside. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Sends it back in motion. Trying to do it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He wants to change this route. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lang. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And the Rockets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Grabs it in the middle. The Rockets are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, a new set of downs.
He'll throw it. Good timing on the quick out. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
They just keep firing. Finds his man. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
Unloads quickly. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have 1st and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice decision making. This drive has been surgical for this QB.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Spits it out to the back. Back's got it. Touchdown, Rockets. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield, it's Denson. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll pull it down and run. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move gives him the first down yardage? They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. They've got a first down here to open the period. Gets the back moving. Gives it on the option. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
The Owls, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Oh, it's out!
And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback in an option offense when you got so many things you have to be accountable for, and then you got to take care of the football, right? When you do make the decision to run, right or wrong, it's your decision. Now you got to wrap that thing up. You can't fumble the football there.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
And the Rockets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Lang. Turning it on. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Rockets have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Finds his big tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Pulls and fired complete. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This possession from their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Denson. Quickly complete. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
Looking for room. It's Jackson. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. This is a designed run. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Going right to work up top. Throws to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He makes the grab. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Oh, they're after him. Pulls it in. It's Crosby.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
They'll go to the ground. Hard running there. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Here's first and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to set up the screen. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Trying to barge their way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. To the air, it's Denson. He's got his man across the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some?
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Here's a heat. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late, and as a result, it's an INT.
Get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Got a little space. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And guys with the empty backfield on 2nd and short, might they take a shot here? Here we go. Wants to go up top. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
The linebacker's showing off a little bit of athletic ability, playing some man coverage. A lot of times those guys don't play this all the time, so you see him kind of get nervous and a lot of times get that pass interference or get a little bit handsy. Really nice job seeing the football, breaking on it, and swatting it to the ground.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
We've got a timeout from the kicking team. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Holland. And the Rockets get enough for the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Now improvising. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. They'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Touchdown, Rockets! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Just enough time for one final play of the half. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Barring a penalty, this will be the final play of the 1st half on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Denson. Unloads it left. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the 1st half. 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Florida Atlantic looking to score from the red zone. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs, won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Snags it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Those third downs are hard to execute, and when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder, but this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind. Now set up 1st and goal.
They'll run the option. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Owls!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. To throw, it's Denson. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Making side adjustments here. wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
They'll go back to the air on second down. He fires a bullet to the right. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Rockets with the 1st and 10.
22 water.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. They'll run the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down at the 6th, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
At the 6-yard line. Brings up third.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on third down. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Toledo.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Sam Houston is currently up big right now. I got to think Huntsville, Texas is ready to party long into the night. They're up 14 over Arkansas State. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. It's Denson. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
To the air on first down. Scrambling away. Now he's going to throw back to the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide, don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
And the Owls are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. on target over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gets the back moving. Trying to get the corner. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number one. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game on the toss play.
Dropping back, it's Denson. Bringing the heat. Unleashes one. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's the end of the third.
As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one.
Florida Atlantic, 6.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Let's go! Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Florida Atlantic!
Florida Atlantic.
In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Under fire. He's looking, pressure's coming in, the pressure gets there, and down he goes, and they won't be able to cut into this lead.
Florida Atlantic.
The deficit is huge, this one is all, but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Offense in a bunch formation. Might be calling a hot route. From the gun. Snagged in the middle. It's Crosby. Good, solid tackle.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Second down, he'll throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And under critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lang. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
Pulls and fires complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese is closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown Rockets! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Turns it loose. Got his man to the left. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Man, you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires left. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Going to swing it on second down. He lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Quick pass on the jet motion. Breaks into the open. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
In these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and I just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
A designed run for the quarterback. Makes it past the marker. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Caught in the backfield. It's Messer. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Man, it's kind of crazy. That's only the second time we've called his number, called his name, like his second catch of the day. We're used to this guy really impacting a football game, and this offense has to do a better job finding him, featuring him, giving him chances to make plays.
Dropping back, it's Denson. Working that left side now. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the third time today. Got room on the return.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Gets it past the marker. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Rockets just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They'll try the right side. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like, when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They've dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.